What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode. I'm Nick.
I'm Vic.
Welcome back to Race&Tune. Today we're gonna show you a really interesting car, and we're gonna talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, so today we're gonna talk about a new car I have on the channel, Lexus IS350, and it's an all-wheel drive. And we'll basically go over the fact that I bought it from Copart. It was an auction sight unseen sale, obviously. It came from New Jersey State. So I bid on it and I ended up winning it. And we'll also talk about some of the competitors, how it compares to other brands.
Tell me, why did you decide to get this car from the auction?
All right, so first of all, I just want to mention that before this car, I made some videos on an IS250 that I have. Initially, I really wanted to get an IS350. Well, I wasn't able to, so that's the reason why I saw this car. It was a good deal.
How good of a deal was this car?
All right, so I saw this car in an auction it was located somewhere in New Jersey, and the bid was really low. And I decided to start bidding on it. And I knew these cars are very luxurious and hard to get on low price range. Okay, so I ended up bidding on it, and it was kind of I bid on it as a joke because I didn't know that I'm gonna win it, but I ended up winning it for 10 grand. I literally was bidding when it was around 8 grand, and when the live auction took place, the day when the live auction took place, I started bidding live, and there was another guy who ended up like over 9,500. It was me and this other guy, and he ended up bidding, his last bid was around 10,500, and then I bid one more time, and I ended up getting it for 10 grand and a little
change.
And change 10,600. And I was actually surprised. The car was listed as offsite sales, which usually means it's sitting in a lot where they take care of it a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, just got the deal. It says I won the bid.
Tell me about the car. What car is this? What year?
All right, so it's a 2014 Lexus IS350 all-wheel drive. It has 304 or 306 horsepower. It's a V6. It has a really nice color that actually caught my eye.
Okay.
It's a white, snow white or white pearl. It has a little bit of rock chips at the front.
How many miles does it? Why does it have rock chips?
Because of the mileage.
What's the mileage?
So I got it to 213,000 miles.
So it's over 200,000 miles.
Yes, it is a high mileage car.
And what's your first impression when the car came?
The first impression when the car came was the fact that the guy who was taking it out of the truck was a rookie. I had to help him, but the car looked in a really great shape. It was actually, when I got inside, the first thing I noticed was there was a check engine light, which kind of worried me for a little bit. Then the same night, 5 minutes later, after I got into garage, I opened the hood to just do a quick inspection, and I don't know if you noticed, but if you remember the cables of some of the cables, the spark cables.
I remember I plugged them in.
Yeah, exactly. And that was it. I literally.
That's how I fixed it.
Yeah, that's how we fixed it. Literally, the guy when the guy started the car on the semi truck to pull it out to back it up, it was misfiring. So I thought maybe the cylinder head or the cylinder, there's something wrong with the cylinders or the spark plugs or the coils. But literally, it was these 2-3 cables on some of the cylinders that were unplugged. Why? Why do you think that was?
I have no idea, to be honest. I mean, it's a good
weird.
question, yeah. Well, just the 2 of the cylinders were unplugged.
Yeah, and the thing is, I knew that it had a check engine light on the dashboard. I bought it knowing that, but it was not like it was a surprise for me. I knew there was a check engine light on the car dashboard, but wasn't expecting that. So ever since I got it, this is the only maintenance, the only fix on the car that I performed.
So obviously,
the only
even
repair.
If
If you can say repair.
I worked on it, I can say it's repaired.
Yeah,
I fixed it. So even it's a high mileage car, someone took care of it, and obviously it's still reliable.
Yeah, and I inspected so the next morning, because it arrived late at night. The next morning I inspected, pulled the oil dipstick. The oil looked good. It was not black. Everything looked clean, nice. Actually, it has a sticker right here on the window. It has they perform a 161 point inspection in Lexus, and yeah, so far no complaints. I had 0 issues with the car. This is the only repair, like I said, I've done. Plug the freaking cables, that's it. So according to the documents they gave me from the previous sales, because obviously it's a high mileage car, it went through, I think it had only 2 owners. I'm the 3rd one. The first guy had a minor accident. I don't know if it's a minor because the Carfax was really controversial. It says that it was a frame bent, damage. The frame was bent. I really don't see any leftovers, any signs of the repair, because usually when you open the car you can see how it's repaired. It was welded or something was stitched somewhere somehow. Mm-hmm. But I didn't see anything like that. So the Carfax is kind of controversial. And then the second owner drove it for about 100,000 miles and then sold it to CarMax. So basically kind of like bought it from CarMax, because that's the last documentation of the car.
Alright, so let me tell me about what do you think about the car. Is it value for the money? Let's say one of the competitors, like some of them are Mercedes C-Class, BMW 3 Series, and Audi A4. Alright, first I want to say that Lexus and Toyota, which is basically the same thing, Lexus is Toyota, the luxury brand of Toyota. You cannot go wrong if you're looking for a reliable car. You agree?
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Alright.
as long as it's maintained.
Okay, so what do you know about BMWs? Tell me a little bit about BMWs, and then we can compare with Lexus.
You know, they're great cars. However, not that reliable. They wouldn't.
Why?
They're cutting edge technology. You know what I mean? Most of them, they try to be really well engineered, but they use cutting edge technology that's not proven in time. While Lexus and Toyota doesn't do that.
They stick to traditional.
Yeah.
Traditions.
If it works, don't fix it.
Yeah. Don't upgrade it.
Also, I think the Mercedes is pretty good deal actually. The C-Class is more luxurious than BMW 3 Series.
I agree. It even looks like the interior, as you guys can see on the
clip I took of the interior of this car. The Mercedes interiors look amazing, way better in my opinion than
Yeah,
this
they're
one.
definitely more luxurious. This
yeah.
is, I think this is, the car is aimed to be more sportier. And this is where the difference depends what you need. But,
Again, we're comparing the same years, 2014.
Correct.
2014.
Also, Audi A4, we can say that because they're almost the same size. Audi has a great interior.
Which model?
A4.
So it's a direct competitor with A4.
Yeah.
I
Kinda.
think it's A3. No?
Yeah. A3 is smaller, but A4 is direct competitor. Audi does incredible job in interior. I mean, they make one of the best interior. So I think it really depends what you like interior wise.
Yeah, but back then I think 2014 Audi 4 is not something that is better than this one. It doesn't look.
I think the looks are just depends on the people, what you like. But where this car exceeds, where Lexus exceeds, how reliable it is. None of that car will hold that well over 200,000 miles.
Yeah, that's correct actually.
And I think this is where this is a good buy and a great value for the money.
Even today.
Even today. Because I mean, we see everything goes electric, hybrid, stuff like that. And especially 3.5, the engine of this car is gonna last forever.
Yeah,
it's proven. Yeah. It's been used for over 10 years in different models and cars in the Toyota and Lexus lineup. 6-speed transmission, also very long time. So they're gonna last.
So I'm not sure. Toyota uses Race&Tune transmission as the company they use. I'm not sure if they put it in this particular model of the Lexus.
I think Race&Tune is more for like a heavy duty for the trucks and stuff. I know they use it for the 4Runner.
It's
Thunder.
not a CVT though.
No, it's not.
This is not a CVT.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Only Audi A4 use CVT on the front-wheel drive. On the quattro they use just a regular, like this one, and the BMW and Audi they use just like a regular, like this one.
So do you think this is more comparable to BMW or to
definitely more to
Mercedes?
BMW? Yeah,
because
Mercedes is more luxurious again. It depends what you like, but this is more sportier.
Because of the drivetrain, that's why I want to mention this is a rear wheel biased drivetrain, which the Lexus has. You can get it either rear wheel. These models, you can get them in rear wheel drive or all wheel drive, and the all wheel drive is obviously rear biased. So I don't think the Audi is really a competitor in the interior wise, maybe, or maybe I think this is a direct competitor with BMW in the Mercedes. If we're talking about,
I think they definitely aim at BMW.
If we're talking about the luxurious brands, but yeah, I agree. So where does that leave the Lexus? In between, or first place, third place, second place?
It really depends what you like. Like we can, like, based on
potatoes with potatoes or potatoes with tomatoes. What are we comparing here?
Based on reliability, definitely first place. Looks, it depends what you like. Some people will like BMW, some people will like Mercedes. It's a stronger brand, right? However, value for the money is number one, definitely.
So value for the money, reliability, number one.
Absolutely.
And then you can put what? Second place, maybe Mercedes, then BMW.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
So, because Mercedes is it's more luxurious car, and it's a great small car just to go around town.
Cool. And what about the performance models? This one doesn't have. So this is the 3rd generation Lexus. They skipped the F, so you can get only the highest trim level, which will get you the most horsepower. I guess is this one, the 350, the 3.5 liter 6-cylinder engine.
Yeah.
With 306 horsepower, rear or all-wheel drive. Doesn't really matter. It's the same torque, the same power. Maybe the gas mileage is a little less on the all-wheel drive.
Well, yeah, definitely it's less.
Yeah, I'm not.
But I mean, you can drive it even if you have snow, and that's a benefit. You
Yes.
can drive in Canada. I mean, anywhere.
In Florida, I haven't tested yet. I'm still waiting for snow.
The way it looks like with the global warming, it's coming.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll have snow. I'll test the snow, the traction, the snow mode. It has actually 4 modes: Eco, Normal, Sport, and Sport Plus. Sport Plus, it really gets aggressive, and you can use the paddle shifters. They're pretty responsive compared to the older model that I have, the 250 from 2010. The paddle shifters are very slow, almost no response.
Final thoughts. Will you recommend this car?
Yes, I will. It's a
good value. It's gonna last forever.
So it's all right. So this car is for someone who values his money, doesn't want to deal with a lot of repair, not maintenance, repair, because every car has maintenance. And it's a punchy car. It's a fast car. It's not a performance car, I would say. Even though this is the F Sport, the highest trim level. I would recommend it to someone who wants to enjoy a good ride, reliability, not so much performance, but reliability, and that's it. I mean, this is the main word when you get into the when you get into this car. All you smell is reliability.
Okay, guys, so now you have it.
Yeah, basically. So enjoy the footage of I made some shots of the car before and after. It's in a terrible condition right now. I'm going to be cleaning it, and you can see some shots before and after. But yeah, if you have any comments, leave them down below in the comment section. Subscribe, like.
See you in the next video.